Sorry, Mimi. You don't want to come upstairs. Alright. Ugh. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Powerrr Might. I am Mike Lane, here with Jonathan Coachman and with Paulie Dangerously. And today on Powerrr Might, we're going to see, well, I don't know what we're going to see here today, but we don't know what we're going to see here today, Mike Lane said, but I guess it's going to be something good. Well, we got the Green Goblin here, the Green Fiend here. So, I think it was on Friday Night SmackDown when I lost, when I had a match with Becky Lynch and then I lost. And then Ecliptor had to hit me with his sword. I don't really care that much about it. You see, I don't really care that much about it. Now, some of you folks might say, oh, why we don't got all these team matches and one-on-one matches? I guess they're more smooth to put on. Anyway, so I just want to show everybody that losing to Becky Lynch was only a one-time thing, and I'm not going to lose to her again. So just to show that I know I can beat Becky Lynch again, I'm going to have her come out here again. Well, Mike Lane says, it seems that the Green Goblin or the Green Fiend thinks that losing to Becky Lynch once doesn't mean anything. Well, I guess so, Jonathan Coachman said. Becky Lynch did beat him on Friday Night SmackDown. For anyone who did see Friday Night SmackDown, she did beat him that fast. Shit. Yeah. Well, yeah, but then again, Paulie Dangerously says he wasn't ready for the match. If he would have been ready for the match, that wouldn't have happened. At least that's my belief. So you think that me beating you like I did on Friday Night SmackDown was like a one-time thing, and it, was not going to happen again, so that's what you're telling me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, the thing is, Becky Lynch said, I did beat you, and I guess I'll beat you again. And it really didn't take that long to beat you the first time I beat you, so how long do you think it's going to take me to beat you this time? Oh. Sorry for passing the wind. Well, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to beat you this time. But I know you can't beat me this time like you did last time. Well, I also let you know Mike Lane said tomorrow the TWF Tag Team Winnings will be on stake when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens take on Kalisto and Mankind tomorrow on Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw. Well, that's good to know, Jonathan Coachman says, because some folks might wonder why all we had was one-on-one matches or one-on-one fights, Jonathan Coachman says. Well, Paulie Dangerously says, let them wonder why we're doing that. But right now, we got to deal with Becky Lynch, who got lucky when she beat him. Yeah, well, your luck's not going to run out. I'm going to beat you this time. Is that right? Well, why don't we just go for it? Ding ding, well, you started it now. And now this Fight Lord falls over too. Fuck. Well, who would have thought that the Fight Lord falling down my mistake was going to make someone else fall down? Well, the Green Goblin, the Green Fiend coming at Becky Lynch, and she gave him the manhandle slam again. So we're going to say this time Mike Lane said he wasn't ready? He wasn't ready? You're going to say that, Mike Lane says? I don't know, Jonathan Coachman says, but he's going to lose again. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. No, Paulie Dangerously says he wasn't ready. He fell out of the ring. You saw it. The Fight Lord fell down, knocked him out of the ring, and he wasn't ready to go. And that's why Becky Lynch beat him. Paulie dangerously says. So let me guess. So that's what you're going to believe. Here is your winner, Becky Lynch. So you're going to believe that the Fight Lord falling down by mistake, knocking the Green Goblin, the Green Fiend out of the ring by mistake or by mishap. You're going to say that's the grounds why he wasn't ready, Mike Lane says. Yeah, that is going to be his grounds, Sean McCoachman said. That's why he's going to say he wasn't ready. Yeah, Paulie dangerously says. It would be like someone playing ice game, and then they fell down, and when they got back up, well, they weren't ready, to shoot the smooth ball into the net, into the net, into the nest or whatever you want to call it. Well, anyway, the ground of that all, Mike Lane says, the Green Goblin and the Green Fiend lost today on Power and Might, and now we take it away to Michael Cole now. Well, thank you, Mike Lane. I'm going to be talking with the Green Goblin and the Green Fiend again, who just lost another match to Becky Lynch, only this time it was on Power or Might. So what's your forgiveness this time, Green Goblin? What's my forgiveness this time? I wasn't ready. This time, the Fight Lord falls down by mistake, knocks me out of the ring by mistake, or by mishap, and when I get back in the ring, Becky Lynch slams me, 1, 2, 3, I wasn't ready to go. So in other words, you're going to guilt it on that mishap that happened in the beginning of the match. A lot of wrestlers and dolls have fallen out of the ring or fell down over the 30 years of the toy wrestling gathering. Yeah, well, none of them had to fall out of the ring when the ring was up on a case. On a board or whatever. None of them had to deal with the wakefulness bind. Well, anyway, the only grounds the way Becky Lynch beat me this time on Power or Might is that I was knocked out of the ring by mishap, by mistake, by a Fight Lord who fell down. And that's the only, by the time I got in the ring, she slammed me. And that's the only grounds, Michael Cole, the only sake to why she beat me. Well, Green Goblin or Green Fiend, your calling in the toy wrestling gathering is off to a bad start. You lost to Becky Lynch on Friday Night SmackDown. You lost to her again. You got hit by he clipped her with his sword. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about that either. I think I'm being buried. I think Baron Corbin's on to something. Because we all know what happened to him yesterday and the match he had to go through and who he had to wrestle. Well, that might be true, Green Goblin, but I don't think you're being buried, or I think you're being handicapped, or weakened, or besmirched. What do you call it? I lost to Becky Lynch 2 times. Third time I will not lose to her. Well, that's my talk with the Green Goblin, the Green Fiend. Back to you, Mike Lane. Well, thank you, Michael Cole, for talking with the Green Goblin, the Green Fiend, here today on Power and Might. And that's all the time we got here for Power and Might. I am Mike Lane, here for Jonathan Coachman and Paulie Dangerously. We hope you like Power and Might. And if you do, then I hope then thank you. And we'll see you for tomorrow for Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw.